morning, guys. So it's Tuesday. I'm not at work, obviously. Woke up first thing this morning, go to make breakfast, and I see water coming through our walls into our living room and our bathroom. Like, what the hell? So, don't know what caused it yet. We got it cleaned up. Doesn't look like it's still leaking or whatever it is. And I checked with our neighbors on the other side. They had the same problem. But it may have been worse for them. Hard to tell if it was an overflow or something. Because if it was a pipe burst, it would be a continuous problem, but it looks like it stopped, whatever it is. So, still waiting to hear back from maintenance at all. We called. They called. Well, it looks like dog vomit or something. So, it's a fun day. So I got a few wet towels. Got a fan running. I keep forgetting that's behind the door. So, I mean, you can see, this is what I first saw this morning. So you can see where it seeped out. And I was like, what the hell? And the thing is, I thought I'd seen this before. When the AC, the drain, got clogged and it was overflowing, but I could hear it dripping on the ground. But the thing is, it drips on the bare concrete behind the wall that actually has a little bit of airflow, so it actually shouldn't affect anything. This, whatever this was, you know, it was here. Can't go in that door. Down here behind our toilet, you can see it's still damp back there. The whole floor of the closet here was just water. You can see it seeped out a little bit through here. That's why I've got the fan blowing just in case. I don't think it got into our closet. Because it seems like it started at near here. It seems like it started centrally and moved outward a little bit. Hard to tell, to be totally honest. And like I said, if there's anything else coming, it seems like it's just seeping out like slowly from the wall. But whatever it was, I mean, it's wet even in this corner. So this whole wall through here, all of that was wet. And then of course anywhere where it was low. I thought maybe, because I saw the toilet, the area around behind the toilet, I thought maybe it was the actual toilet, like the toilet line was leaking or something, but that was not it. I'm just mad that, like, I haven't even gotten a phone call back from anybody. So, of course, nobody's around that early to just have the answering service, but they said they called the apartment manager and they would get somebody out here as soon as they can. It's 7:30. You know, that was 2.5 hours ago. You know, if we had a legit water leak and this was happening, you know, they would need to get somebody out here fast. It's just, I'm on edge. I mean, you guys know everything we've been through around here, with the flood and everything like that. You know, it seriously kicked up my anxiety. Like, you could ask the wife. She just went to work. I went up to the office to see if anybody was here yet. But yeah, my anxiety levels were through the roof. Because it was literally just like what happened to us at our old place. Water coming in from under the walls. Nothing you can do, you know. And like I was saying, I don't think it's like a central water line. Because I'm pretty sure that the water goes straight through the building, you know. I don't think that's what it was. I think it was an overflow somewhere. I mean, even if it wasn't like our apartments, it could have been a drain clog upstairs on somebody's AC. And you guys know we have all kinds of issues with our neighbors upstairs. Actually, I talked to the neighbors once they were finally awake, and they have a wine fridge. They thought maybe the wine fridge overflowed, like something like the drain or something just let go. But it was way more water. I mean, this was like a gallon and a half of water, you know. I mean, a good amount of water between two apartments but it's definitely not a like pipe leak. And it looked like there's a water hose right outside. I walked past just now, and it looked like somebody was really using it yesterday. And like the ground around where the hose is wet, but that's downhill from here, so I don't know. And I think that's the main water line in, because there's a huge red valve on it. So maybe for future sake, I'll ask the maintenance guy, be like, look, just in case in the future, you guys know I'm handy. You know, if something happens, how do I turn off the water in the building to help? You know, it's that way. Now the other day we came home. I don't remember which night it was when we went out. When we got home, the toilet was filled with crud. So I don't know if somebody had an issue and they had to come out and pump out the lines, because we'd been gone like all day long. So I'm not sure. Either way, sitting here waiting. My boss was mad when I called him. I'm like, look, dude, what do you want me to do? I was like, I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I've got to deal with this. It's like, I woke up to water coming through my walls. I'm not worried about your packages right now. You know? It's like, look, you know, I'm technically on vacation, so it is what it is, but, you know, I don't want to miss out on any money, which sucks, but it is what it is. You know, I can't sit here and not deal with this. Be like, okay, well, I'm just going to leave this water on the floor for my wife to deal with when she decides to get up, which I woke her up, but, you know, I called the office first, and then I called the center, and just like, oh man, like, look, I'm sorry, look, it just is what it is. It's an emergency. I'm not going to be able to come to work, focus on what the hell I need to do when I have no idea why there's water coming in my walls. Just, you know, let it go. And, you know, I've got a lot to do today, and that's just one more thing I've got to worry about. You know, I mean, I've got a few more hours to get done the stuff I need to do, like the reviews I wanted to do, and then the building I wanted to start. But just, I needed to vent, because just the anxiety was just through the roof. I couldn't deal with it. I also can't deal with the autofocus not working on this phone. I'm just gonna try to relax and wait for. Oh. Alright, well, not how I wanted this day to go, but at least the maintenance guy is here. Well, not in here right now, but he came by. He got here late. He was in his hurry. They called him. It took him nearly 2 hours to get here due to traffic, and I know exactly where he's talking about. It's horrendous. But he came in and he shut off the water, making sure that was not the problem. Came in just real quick, listened to what I told him, what was going on. I told him to check next door as well, because they got it just as bad. And I think he was going to go upstairs and make sure their AC or something isn't leaking down here, because it wasn't getting worse. It's like it was a lot of water all at once and then it was over, or it was running for a while or something. Either way, dealing with it. It sucks that I had to take off work. However, my morning has been infinitely brightened up by Dennis, by TheKrowSama, with his backlog parody video, or what he's now doing, I guess. He is just absolutely just calling Facebook groups out on their bullshit. It is so funny, and I have been busy memeing and gifing the hell out of the video. Like, we came up with the idea, I think, Friday or Saturday. We've all been in a group talking for a while now, due to the builder showcase we were going to do, or did do, I should say. And we're like, okay, what can we do? Or like, what videos can he make these skits on where he's calling people out? And Backlogs was one of them. And I was like, oh, you should. It's like, I could have helped him out on that one, since I have the stupid backlog. Obviously, any empty boxes would have worked, but oh my god, it was so funny. The GIFs and the memes that I've come up with just straight off that video, and I can't wait to see other people's as well. But it made a difference. Just in Gunpla Network, all backlog posts have been banned from his video. It's like it was already like newbies could only do it the once, something like that. But then, like, there's those people who just want to post their backlogs, and it's like, so I've shared it now in a couple other groups, just to get the point across. Nobody cares. Like, hauls are okay. Like, hey, look what I just got. Yay, that's fine. Backlogs, like, oh, look at my pile of boxes I have achieved. Just so stupid. But yeah, no, it's good. It's so good. Now I gotta get to work on something though. I've been putting in way more work on playing with someone else's video than my own. So it is what it is. But now I have an idea for something I need to do. Alright guys, so I was inspired by Crow's skits that he's been doing, so I actually filmed one, put it out, it's going over really well. But then while talking with Art, I realized there was more I wanted to do with that one, so I actually filmed a part 2. But here's what's really funny. As you can hear, the equipment outside, the paving guys, when I shot the first part, the me sitting in the chair part, there was no noise in the background. The truck hadn't gotten here. When I went to shoot the second part, where I'm just, like this, there was a truck in the background, so I had background noise. So this is funny. I have to edit in the background noise. So I had to sample the truck noise and add it in artificially. So look at this. So here it is. This is what the one side sounds like. It's a little lineup. No, dude, we already discussed this. I got this as well. What? See how it's silent? That? So I'm having to copy and paste and insert background noise just to keep continuity. So only you guys will know that because behind the scenes vlogities. Yay! I'm not doing anything I would expected to do today, but with all the noise going on out there, the whole water situation this morning, which as far as I know has been resolved, the maintenance guy never came back, so wherever he found the problem, hopefully he dealt with the problem because he has not come back here. So I think it's just going to require some cleaning up a little bit later. I'm going to eat some lunch as soon as I'm done editing this silly video. But I thought that was hilarious. I started thinking about it. There's a lot of continuity problems because there's no background noise. I'm like, I can't put this video out. So I've had to find the cleanest, irony, the cleanest background noise I could find because I couldn't cancel the background noise in another video. Does that make sense? Actually, speaking of that, I need to go remove. Let me. So, a lot of guys have the problem when they have AC running or something in the background. In my case, it was not AC. It was, in fact, a concrete truck. Oh, still timer. Alright, guys, so, well, I thought we were making progress today. I ended up falling asleep on the couch and everything, and I thought everything was hunky-dory since the maintenance guy never came back. And I'm sitting here talking on the phone with Unboxing Art, and even Miss Shoky. And I go and I look, and I think that looks like it's a little damp, so I touch it, and it is. Then I go back into the bathroom closet, and there's more water on the floor. Like, what the hell? Like, was this not solved? I mean, it could be that whatever was draining before drained a little bit more after the fact. I don't even know. But, part of me is wondering if it is our AC unit. It could be. I mean, if it's our AC unit and it's just collecting inside the wall instead of draining like it's supposed to, that could be a thing, and that's not good. But I looked at it, and our drain pan's not overflowing or anything, but maybe it's not draining where it's supposed to go. I don't know. I just realized I still have the towels out on the balcony from earlier. So, he's supposed to be coming back. She said she would call him right away. Okay, so that one's dry. So it needs a little more time. Either way. So, maybe obviously it's still a thing. I'm a little mad about that. But I guess if he thought he got it, he thought he got it. I was sitting there looking at it, I'm like, that's still got water. And I could see it running down the middle of the dining room wall. But it's hard to see. because everywhere it is in shadows. So like in here, I mean, you can see this towel is really wet, like really wet. But there's no telling where it's coming from. Well, it's definitely coming from. I mean, it really might be our AC doing it, which would make a lot of sense. Well, I mean, it makes sense that that's what could be doing it. It doesn't make sense as to why it's doing it, given the visual evidence. Well, like I said, I hope he gets here soon. I know he's still on the property. I could see him, but you know, it is what it is.